Let's go.
Dude, there it is. Before we get into the show, I'd like to bring it down a little bit. And we are starting a GoFundMe for James.
He has a cold.
James had to go home sick today. I don't know how serious it is from work. It doesn't sound good.
Was it tummy issues or?
I asked that. I said, "Hey, is it tummy? Is it like your throat hurts or something like that?" And he really wouldn't want to say because he's humble and doesn't want anybody to whatever. But listen, if you're out there and you can spare, 50 cents or
a six-pack of beer.
We're going to put a link down below at the end of the show where you can send that to. We do prefer the 6-pack of beer. Just saying, I think that is the best medicine versus the 50 cents. When you swallow that, it just doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Digestive issues are
It's
all over
bad
the place.
for you, so.
It probably is. Just get well, James. Hope you feel better, and just know that there are tons and millions of hundreds of people out there that are thinking about you now and are saying prayers for you. And don't swallow any quarters. So there it is.
Well, I feel like you covered all the bases. That's been Grabbing a Brisket tonight.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
We have a huge show. We have a guest on tonight. We haven't had a guest on in, it feels like forever.
It has actually been forever. We do have a guest on tonight. Go Big or Go BBQ is joining us, which will be great to talk to him and just all the great things that they're doing over there. Especially with the comp boxes and everything else.
Up there at Mr. Brisket, the butcher shop. I think I don't know if he's the head butcher up there or what exactly his role is. We're probably going to find out here pretty soon. But I'm excited to talk to him because he's been following the show, friends of ours for a long time. This has been a long time coming, so it's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
Speaking of good, we had a kick-ass weekend.
Oh my God, dude! It doesn't get better than that weekend. I mean,
fantastic.
It was surrounded by just beautiful wildlife, sitting right on the bank of this river. I'm sorry, lake, not a river, lake. And yeah, I mean, it was, great weather, awesome. Some of the best looking deer I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this is a high fenced ranch that has hundreds and hundreds of deer out there that the genetics are amazing. And yeah, I mean, it's a hunting wildlife ranch. They've got a huge 500-yard shooting range that you can go out to, and they'll help you target in, and then they'll take you out to go hunt as well. So there's a whole lot of things that they're putting out there, and so we did a little cooking. We did a little cooking this weekend.
I think Raul has a video he's going to put up there. But if you weren't following along, last year sometime we had John Stone, Stone Ranch on, and we put together a raffle, and the winner was chosen, and that's what we were out there for. We hosted this family, and actually two families, and cooked for them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was a blast.
It was. It was a lot of work.
I was tired
providing, but look at that deer, man. That is some. I mean, and those are young. Those aren't even be taken yet. That's a. Some of those are 2 to 3 years old, and they need a little more time, to develop. So
we'll talk about this menu.
Oh man,
breakfast tacos.
Yes, lunch was. We had smoked burgers. Then we pressed and smashed those in some bacon grease. And fried those up in a pan. So we kind of have a smash smoked burger.
Yeah, smashed burger.
Or s'mores burger. And then for dinner, we went with the brisket, the ribs, the potato salad, the jalapeno mac and cheese. What else was there? We had the fruit out.
Pasta salad.
Yeah. I mean, it was a smorgasbord of really good food, and it was a treat to go out there and cook for the winner and them families. Case I almost said Chase, but Case and his family, which was awesome.
Great people.
Yep. And just getting out there and look at that food, man. The food just looks money, and it was really good, really, really good. So great weekend.
Yeah, Had a blast, and we'll probably do this again. We're actually heading back up there in a couple weeks for another event, meeting up with some influencers. I don't really like that word.
It's weird,
but that's what we're doing. We're going to go out there and cook for them. Probably a completely different menu, but we'll have some content. If you guys want to see some of this, and you're listening this on the wherever you listen to these, head to our social medias, because we've already put a bunch of videos out about what we've cooked, and it's good stuff.
That's right. What's Grab the Brisket. I mean, anywhere else is Grab them in the Brisket. Who's the one that's on Grab the Brisket? Is that
Grab the Brisket X? Is on X. The rest of them are all Grab them in the Brisket. At Grab them in the Brisket.
That's right.
So, pretty easy to find, or you can just go to our website and there's links to everything. What's our website?
grabthebrisket.com.
That's right. I should know that.
He should know that.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah, and this is something that we have not done a whole lot with the website lately. I think it's just kind of been running on autopilot. We did just pay I'm not sure if we did pay it actually.
We paid it. The website bill.
Yeah, we did pay the website bill.
It'll be up another year.
It gets super expensive. I didn't even think it was that expensive. Like, was it like $20 or like? Nope. It's not $20.
It's more than $20.
It is what it is. But we're up in Crockett, Texas. So right outside of Crockett, Texas. Grapeland. Is where the little town. There's like one little place to eat at in all of that town. Like if not, you have to drive to Crockett.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cool little joint.
Yeah, it was cool. What was it called?
Do not remember.
Mimosas. That's right. It's called Mimosas. Yeah,
I remember things.
Yeah.
Hey, with that, you got anything else you want to talk about with that? Yeah, we covered the.
No, I do actually. Yeah.
Continue.
So today, John decided to throw some videos out there and drop a few, which is great. It's content, and we need content. It's something that we strive for, and we're always harping on each other about, well, did you shoot any content? Because we got to upload that, and it really does drive traffic to our pages and everything else. But what they failed to mention is that they shot a little series called Jan Fire Management 101. Is that what I saw?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Where's Jan?
Where's Jan? So they put together a few videos, and I wish we could show y'all one today, but we don't have that queued. But if you get a chance, check out the social media. And they did not paint me in the best light, which is weird because I'm the first one.
True, but it was probably an accurate light.
Probably in some ways it's accurate, but in other ways, just super far-fetched. So anyways, I can tend to fire. I can manage.
Of course
I can just saying it. But yeah, they didn't paint me in the best light of being able to manage the fire for a barbecue pit, which was you'd think one video would be great, but no, they shot multiple different videos about it, which is great. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. I actually loved them. I liked them. I shared some people in the office with that. So it is what it is. That's all I got.
It is what it is. Yeah. Hey, quick shout out to some of the folks that are already tuning in live. If you're not watching live, you could. It's Wednesday nights on the Facebooks, the YouTubes, and the X's. Perry Brooks, Brandon Roberts, Chargrill Smoke. I see him in there. What is up, y'all? Pit Life Barbecue, Johnny Maggs. What's going on? Hey, we want to dive into some real quick hot off the grill barbecue news? There it is. Okay. Raul put some curling agent on his head today. I think it slowed him down a little bit. I'm not sure.
This is natural, bro.
This is natural. It's that glow. What's that? Never mind.
This is natural curls. Don't be jealous. Y'all don't be jealous.
I'm just jealous you have hair. Okay. Real quick, it's just a couple quick things here. The 4th annual Give Domestic Violence a Boot Cook-Off is coming up September 27th. That's in Port O'Connor, Texas. I know we don't usually include different smaller cook-offs in our barbecue news, but this one obviously is going for a great cause. And Cal told me about it, so I thought I'd share it. If you want to find out about more cook-offs, the Barbecue News magazine has a ton of them listed in every episode or every issue, so you can look for a cook-off you want to do in there.
Yep, that's right. Also, the sanctioning bodies. Go out to the sanctioning bodies. Go there to the CBA, the ICBA, and then the KCBS, right? Go there. You can see what's coming up for those things as well.
That's right. Speaking of Kel, we mentioned it last week. He does have a new podcast.
Yeah, that's right. We're in competition. Listen, Kel, listen. We already have the title. He's coming for the belt.
Oh, he's trying to take the MBBQA award #1
for the belt.
Is that what it is?
That's what I'm hearing.
We should wrestle.
There's some competition out there. We got to get better. We got to tighten up, John.
I don't know if
we got to tighten up.
Tight as I get.
Kel is man, they're good.
But he did. He's already put a few episodes out. Big names: Meyer Mixon, Alfred Goni, a couple other ones, I think. But he did put out a little promo video today. I thought we could share that real quick.
Welcome to the Now That Smoke and Interview series presented by the National Barbecue and Grilling Association and Barbecue News Magazine. Each episode, we sit down with pitmasters, chefs, and innovators who are shaping the world of barbecue and live fire cooking. From competition secrets to backyard tips, you'll hear real stories straight from the folks keeping the fire burning. Tune in, subscribe, and be part of the smoke.
Man, I love Kel.
I do too.
If you guys want to check that out, I'll have a link down below for you. And it's on their YouTube, the MBBQA YouTube. And I watched the first one so far, and it was great. Meyer Mixon, obviously, anytime you get to listen to that guy talk, it's gold. Barbecue gold, and he's a
cool dude.
A fun dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
Kind of reminds me of my dad. Funny, super knowledgeable, a little bit grumpy, but really a good dude.
Right.
Hey, Perry Bruce came in and said, y'all should Indian leg wrestle.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Who, me and Kel?
Yeah.
We might be in different weight divisions. I'm not sure about that.
Nah, hey, it is what it is. Sorry. You bring yours, Kel. We'll bring ours. Yeah.
Aaron Leslie in the house. What's going on, Aaron Leslie?
Oh,
He
man.
said, "What's up, Jan?" Oh, no, he said, "What's up, bitches?" Oh, sorry.
Yeah, at Texas. Old Dust. Hey, yeah, check out Aaron's lineup, man. He's got some of the best seasonings on the market. Badass cook, man. So yeah, man, what up, brother?
I just used his on one of my videos recently. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, one of the videos I posted in the last week and a half, probably.
Yeah.
Might have been those beef ribs. I'm not sure.
Okay.
We have a beer to talk about. Do you want to talk about a beer?
Dude, I'm a little thirsty, actually. So yeah, let's do this.
What is happening
right
now? This is the Grab 'em in the Brisket beer review.
Hey, you didn't close out.
Boo.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what that was. Hey, that's what we got for the Hot Off the Grill barbecue news.
Yeah. Hey,
we need to tighten this up. You're absolutely right, Jim.
I told you. Kel's coming for us, man. That's what we're trying to do. What did Aaron say? Sorry, Jan. I know, man. It is what it is. Look, we have this Buxton Brewing Company Showcase Shutdown Peanut Butter Stout. This was sent to us.
Yes, I was wondering if you catch that.
This was sent to us.
I'm so happy when we get beer in the mail.
This is what it means right here. You send us beer in the mail. We try this thing first on the next episode. We're not drinking this. You know, well, we probably should try this before, just whatever, but we didn't.
No.
We brought it straight to the show. First one. This came in Friday? I think.
I don't remember what day.
This is great.
Yeah.
So who?
This is from Brandon Roberts.
That's
who
right.
I'm pretty sure is in
the house.
Yeah, in the house. Yeah, I was excited. I think he said he sent it to the studio, but I'm pretty sure it showed up at my house. So
it's even better because they don't know where we live.
Well, it came to my house.
Well, they know where you live. They still know where Raul and I live.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, we're still good.
I posted it on the website, but
perfect.
Nobody goes there, so it's fine.
Okay. Look, that's awesome. Look at that, man. Just a little crisp.
Oh, that smells good.
Does it? Let's see.
Smells like peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Ooh, it does smell good, man.
Uh-huh.
What's the ABV on this, man?
It's high. I know that.
Okay. 9 something?
Yeah, I think it's a 9.1.
9.1.
Showcase Shutdown. And it's got the Price is Right theme on it. See a little dollar sign?
I see that. Yeah.
The big wheel thingy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
Oh, yeah. Hold up.
There it is.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
It's got a little. Whatever kind of dog.
Again, here's the deal. I like the can. I like the wrap. I mean, of it. I don't like the fact that it's wrapped.
See, you go back and forth on that. When we first started, you hated it, and then you're like, "No, it's cool. I get it."
Some aren't right. Some aren't. I get that, but like, here's the deal. Like Buxton Brewing Company.
Probably not huge.
Maybe they're not, but we don't know. And right now, I'm assuming they're the big guys.
Oh,
right.
It's like Coors Light, Buxton,
a Miller somewhere in there, Shiner,
Bud Light down here somewhere.
Yeah, Bud Light's down there. Look, I'm just saying, like, dude, like the wraps are cool. I get what you're doing. I understand it, but like just spend a little extra money. Like it makes you look that much more professional. And then it makes you look more established, I guess. Obviously it's more money, but these are going to sell, right? They're good, right? I don't try it yet.
I think it's good. Yeah, this is thick and very peanut buttery. Am I getting some chocolate in there?
That's very much like the
I don't know.
ridiculous. The ridiculous.
Yeah, a little less chocolatey, but very peanut buttery.
Hey, Brandon said that it's a tiny company.
Okay.
tiny.
Okay, fine. Brandon.
Now,
What's
don't you
tiny?
feel like shit now?
Brandon, thank you for letting us know that they're barely making it. And listen,
Look, really, what's tiny to some people?
Yeah.
What's tiny? It
I
might be
don't know,
huge
like,
to somebody else. You know what I mean?
What are we talking about?
Is three or four? Is four tiny?
What do we? We're going to put a number on it. What's wrong with you?
million? I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying. Some people might think something is small, and somebody else might say, "Wow, that's the biggest I've ever seen." So
Yeah, it's all relative, really.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
5,
individual
6?
experiences.
Yeah, we don't know. Look, this is a really. I want to talk about this, man.
This is really good beer.
Okay. I actually told myself that I was going to have one drink, one beer, and then
You've had
one
four
beer
since
one beer review today.
Yeah, you're already way over.
No, I know.
You've doubled that,
This is what happens.
and this is a strong one.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
your eyes got glossy like all of a sudden.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. It tastes really good. Okay, this taste like it doesn't taste like a 9% beer. This is really reminding me a lot of the Saloon Door. They had the ridiculous and they had the tasty.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot like the tasty.
I think it's somewhere in between, but yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. It's very peanut buttery.
It is.
Hey,
It
you
is.
got Brandon said, nah, they're killing it locally. They have their 2 tap rooms and in about half a dozen grocery stores.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
they're a
Yeah.
little.
Well, hopefully they can branch out to Texas a little bit because this is a really good beer. I may go to like Specs or go to one of the local ones here. What's the other one? Total Wine, and see if we can't ask for it and see if they can't bring it in. This is a really good beer. Really good beer. Dude, we got Zine Andrews in the house. What's up, Zine? That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. We buzzed through a lot of the stuff I wanted to talk about before he came on way
Yeah.
faster than I expected.
Well, you're pushing it. I don't know why.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
You want to
that's what
rewind?
it
You
is.
want to start from the top?
Yeah, no, I don't. No, it's we can do this beer if you want.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think this is one of the smoothest peanut butter chocolate beers I've had in a long time. It's probably more smoother than what the Saloon Door is. I mean, it's very just like you like this is like give your kid this before like bedtime, or like when they wake up in the morning, they need some chocolate milk. Give them this. Give them a little shot of this thing, and then give them the chocolate milk.
Put it in your cereal.
Yeah, this is a really, really good beer. I don't condone like obviously like 5 and under. Probably shouldn't drink it, but you get to first grade.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, you probably earned enough stripe on that.
We do not condone underage drinking at all. That's
yeah.
a disclaimer. I don't know if we have to do that, but I'm
I don't
gonna
think
do that.
so.
We don't have to.
No.
Okay.
I don't think we have to say that.
I said it anyway.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Okay, there it is. I'm ready to score, but we can hold off on the score if you want, or we can run through it. It's up to you.
Well, if you have a score, I guess go for it. Shit. Or well, hold on. Why do you guys say it's up to me and then decide it's not up to me? What's happening? One more taste.
Okay.
Do one more taste. Super chocolatey. Super peanut buttery.
Yeah. Okay, my score. I'm gonna write it down real quick. If you write yours down, I'll write mine down.
I don't have a pen. You took my pen.
Okay, there it is. We'll reveal it later. Yeah. So this weekend we spent from 5 a.m. Till probably 7 o'clock p.m. Cooking outside, and it was a hot mother trucker every day, and it was really scorching. At one point, I had to go jump in the lake, which is why there's a video of me out by the lake. By the way, I think right. So it is what it is. But we did go with a little bit different rub this time that we don't normally put together.
Yeah, you seasoned up the brisket. You did. No, it wasn't crazy, but it was definitely what we normally do.
Yeah, I tried to keep it really simple, and I tried to keep it a truly Texas a Texas barbecue rub, right? So that is a salt and pepper rub, and then come back with a few layering aspects. A lot of times the restaurants are using the Lowry's or something that has a little bit of finer all-purpose rub. I think that Lowry's has a little bit of the what's the flavor there? The celery in it as well. That kind of gives it that little pop that you notice. I think a lot of restaurants use something like that. So I really wanted to keep this a low and slow brisket, which is why we kept the brisket or the barbecue pit running 250, 235, 255, and in that range, almost the entire cook. But man, I really thought the bark really just it came out the way it probably honestly we probably wrapped too early on the brisket. And let me know out there, when you're cooking these briskets, cooking one brisket is no different than cooking 5 briskets, but there is a difference though. And everybody tells you like, oh, you can cook 1, you can cook 2 or whatever. But the pit handles a little bit different when you're loading it down. But the one thing is that I felt like we didn't push past the stall enough. And when we basically wrapped in the middle of the stall, and which is probably not bad. But it just took a while to get past that point. But that's really where the bark develops, is in that stall area, right? So because just the brisket doesn't go up in temperature that much, and then you're slowly climbing out of that, right? And then that's when it really develops. I don't know. I feel like at one point when I wrapped the brisket, it was sitting at, I think it was sitting at like 270, 275 to somewhere in that range. And then when I went back and checked it when it was wrapped, and I'm like, it'd been wrapped for like an hour. And then I'm like, we're at 275. And I'm like, oh my God, we're in the stall right now.
You mean 175?
Oh, I'm sorry, 175. Yeah.
First, I thought you were talking about the pit.
No. Well, I'm sorry, 175. And so, and then we went back and checked an hour later. We're still at 175. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I thought we pushed through it, but we didn't. And again, if you look at the pictures on the thing, I think the bark came out the way it was there, but it could have been a lot better, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. I thought it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
It wasn't super crisp like sometimes you see at some places, but I thought it was solid. It was delicious. It was super tender. When you first cut into it, I was a little bit worried with the first slice or two. I always am, but yeah, you got about 4 slices in. I was like, oh shit, that's money.
And so I went home and I did a lot of research on this, like the salt I used, and just kind of pairing this to the size of pepper that I was using as well, right? So I was using a number 16 mesh black pepper, which if you're in Texas barbecue, you hear a lot of people talk about that grain size of or mesh size of pepper. It just seems to blend really well. But there's a whole bunch of different kosher salt out there. And, if you buy like a Morton's kosher salt, you could, or it could be flakier. It could be a lot bigger. And that salt doesn't really, it's nowhere close to the size of what the pepper is. And not that you want it to be, but you want it to be somewhere, to me, I want it to be somewhere like very similar to that size. So I was started looking, and one out there that I'm just going to throw out there is the Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt. That has a size a little bit closer to,
a little more coarse.
To that pepper, versus being so spread out, being a little more denser, I guess, and smaller. But you get the same. You get the layering will be very, I guess, close to the same, right?
A little more uniform.
Yeah. So going back, I think that's one thing I wish I would have done better. I worried the entire time that we're going to over salt, because I really put the layers on there. And then obviously we went back with our rubs, the Chicks That Smoke rub. We went back with a few other ones that we were using. So I don't know if we caught that on the videos we're putting together, but yeah, all in all, like, I really think the brisket, it was one of the best briskets. Like I think I put out for other people, not just like a home brisket, but it's like almost like a commercial style brisket that you want it to appeal to everybody,
catering,
not just not a competition brisket, because competition's one bite and you're like, oh damn, that was really good, but nobody wants to eat a whole slice of that or 2 slices of that. It just becomes a little too rich and you're ready to move on to a different food. This was the total opposite of that. So, yeah, I don't know, just food for thought, something I've been thinking about a little bit. So anyways, yeah, I digressed. I think our boy is joining us. Is he here, Raul? Perfect.
Bring him in.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Aaron?
I'm sure for this
Let me
last
see.
Huentelman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Nailed it.
Yeah, man.
Perfect.
How are you,
Let me
brother?
see. Good. How are you?
Man,
Trying to see if I could change the camera settings here.
Okay. No, man, we're doing good. We're just kind of going through the weekend that we just had. The big cook that we did for the winners of the giveaway we did at Stone Ranch, where we brought in a few families and then cooked barbecue with them, did some barbecue classes, and just at one point, hell, the kids were out shooting guns, and catching bass and catching catfish and everything else in between. So
I think one dude
Yeah.
caught a fish with a stick.
oh really?
Yeah, that young kid.
Okay. Yeah. It was a cool, really cool, unbelievable weekend. It's so beautiful out there. And the ranch, I mean, it's 800 acres of high fence ranch where, I mean, he's really kept a lot of it natural, and then he's cut roads in and cut some clearings through to where you can, you can hunt, you can do whatever else. But man, it was just amazing.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So how
Nothing
you
like-
been, man?
Busy.
Yeah.
A lot going on over in the Mr. Brisket world.
I bet, man. Yeah, y'all are changing the game a little bit with the barbecue boxes that are out there. And how's that doing for you guys? You got other people coming in and placing their orders?
Oh yeah, we're growing. I mean, I've shipped to every state in the country, including Hawaii and Alaska, at least once this year.
Come on, man.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
checked off the whole map.
Yeah.
So we're, and UPS is performing. That's the other side of it, is just hoping that UPS does their job. Once they get the boxes. But we're gone to every state. It's crazy. Texas has become a big spot for us to ship down to. And out west, it's really cool to see. We joke, we think we're known more nationwide than we are locally sometimes.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, you don't really think about how many people there really are in the United States or in the world.
Yeah.
And then when you're like, man, you think like people in our town know who we are, but people in our town, whatever else. But it's like, with social media, you're right. People could know, and I say that, but really you could have just a big enough following in your town as you do in my town.
Yep.
Because
I mean,
because
of social media, and our social media's I think doubled in the past 4 years since I started there. So we're trying to get our name on the map and get a bigger piece of the proverbial pie when it comes to the competition meat stuff.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing. I mean, with butchers, barbecue restaurants, whatever. I mean, I read this article where they were talking about, like, is it a saturated market? And truthfully, it's not. It's
not.
It's by no means even close to being saturated. I mean, it's under. And on the restaurants, on the restaurant side, it was like, yes, you could have a restaurant go out of business, but you're having 2 more restaurants or 3 more restaurants go into business. And it's the same side with butchers and everything else. And it's almost like you're getting back to what it was, closer to like maybe the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where butcher shops were way more prevalent and a thing to where I have a butcher. I go to my butcher for this, versus, and yeah, it's more you got in the 90s or so, and it just became like, well, I go to the grocery store and that's my butcher.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Your butchers at the grocery store, great. But it's just a little bit different when you're running a shop, like you would see, like maybe like a New York or a different area where you don't have the space to walk down to the grocery store or whatever it is. Just like you have to have those shops in between, So I don't know.
We've been around 51 years.
That's right.
Mr.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, we were part of the 70s, maybe not the 50s and 60s, but yeah, I mean, Mr. Brisket started actually as delivery only. If you could,
Damn.
you know, fathom that. Yeah, they were driving out. They had different zip. You did these zip codes, you did these zip codes, and they drove all around Cleveland just delivering meat. I think we were one of the first people to carry prime meats up here. That's one of our claim to fames is bringing in prime meats. Before the bigger grocery stores started offering it, and it's I mean that's the things people will work, and that's the nice thing about being a small shop is the customer service part of being I'm your butcher is we have regular customers locally and across the country that they want us to handle their products because we know what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, here's the deal. I mean, you know what they want, but also you've got a person that's back there that's putting this together, that's making sure that it's trimmed correctly and whatever. But because you're a cook yourself, right?
Yep.
It's like, hey man, I'm a comp cook. I compete. I know what I'm looking for in this.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, you have people coming in going, hey, listen, I've got a competition coming up. I'm new to it. What do you recommend for this? Or what do you think for that?
I mean, that's where the comp box kind of came from was, I think about myself on my first pro comp in 2016 when I was trimming a brisket. I always say I was trimming a brisket on the asphalt in Cincinnati in August. Not the greatest time in the world, not knowing what I was doing. There's a picture of me out there somewhere and it's just hacking away at that brisket. We all know competition barbecue is an investment to catch money on fire, really. But it's $1,000 a pop just to do one of these competitions. And so my biggest focus has been to make it more accessible and take away a little bit of the learning curve for new guys, and that's part of it is, hey, what do you want in a brisket? And all these guys, they think they got to have the thickest brisket, the most marble brisket, this and that. I'm like, no, let me show you what you actually need. I'm going to go for your marbling first, and then I'm going to go for thickness. And I'm a true believer that marbling matters a little bit more than your thickness in a brisket, especially when you're pumping it up with injection. It's going to grow and plump as it cooks. But between that or like the chicken thighs, trying to steer people into getting the trimmed chicken thighs, mainly because we all know how long it takes when you first start trying to scrape those skins and square them up, make them like perfect little pillows.
Yep.
But my guy does 240 pounds a week. Henry, he trims probably more thighs than anybody else in the country in 1 week. So he's, we're knocking those out, and then just getting great pork in. We've got great partners with Prairie Fresh and Wichita Packing for a couple options for pork, and just trying to steer guys to where, I would say we're giving you the best canvas to paint on is my goal.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were talking about a little bit about this competition meat box. It comes with a trim brisket.
Yep.
You got some extra ribs, the pork collars, the chicken, and then little packages of chicken schmaltz.
Chicken schmaltz. Yeah. So it's basically, think of how you render down beef tallow, but it's chicken fat.
But it's definitely not breast milk.
Not breast milk. I was cracking up at that.
They're so dumb. I'm sorry, they're ignorant. It's not their fault.
I thought it was beef tallow at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you would have. I mean, it hits you with chicken. I always tell guys when I send it, I'm like, hey, put this half and half with butter in your chicken pan, and it gives you a pop of chicken flavor that you just won't get just from putting straight butter in the pan, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I definitely see it. I think it's a great idea. Mm-hmm. And again, there's nobody else out there doing that. This is like, again, you listen, I've sat down with trays of thighs and have you're working there, you're trying to square your thigh up, you're trying to remove a knuckle out of there, you're trying to make sure this thing is going to look so well, it's going to have this great little bite. I'm pulling the skin, and you start. And it's funny because you pull it off, and sometimes the skin doesn't look the way you want to look, right? So, but you don't realize that when you start shaving that fat, you're stretching that skin out a little bit, and then you find your shape, you start cutting. Hey, I did 9. It was like 45 minutes later. I was like, Jesus, dude, what the hell have I just done? Like I could have done 6 briskets in that amount of time, and I'm like, I did 9 thighs.
that's what we call living the thigh life, is just jump in with the thighs with us. Because on top of not having to trim it, I always think like time is your greatest is your greatest asset. And if I got kids, or most of these people that are competing probably have kids or a full-time job outside of barbecue, and not every grocery store has that brand of thighs that you want.
Yep.
Like up here, if you want Springer Mountain thighs, Giant Eagle has a private labeled Springer Mountain thigh, but not every Giant Eagle has bone-in skin on thighs.
Right.
So all of a sudden you're going to 4 different Giant Eagles to find thighs, and then trying to figure out where to get your ribs, and then, I mean, from experience, typically you're calling, us or the butcher shop or another shop in the country to get your brisket, at least up here in Ohio for Wagyu. We're not lucky to have like an HEB up here that carries Wagyu briskets. But it's a lot of time, whereas we've tried to put that comp box together where it's just a click on the website and we'll ship it.
You're right. So HEB does carry the Wagyu, and I find they source from a lot of different farms. But I've seen Snake River at HEB.
I've heard that. I've seen where guys said, yeah, I found the Imperial, which is what we carry up here at HEB. Yep. So it's probably just a contract who has the best price, on a 53-footer to bring it to a couple stores type deal to get those to them.
So it is, but that's my thing. Is like I start thinking about that. I'm like, okay, yeah, listen, there's nothing wrong with Snake River Farms, nothing wrong with Imperial, right? Those are fabulous farms and everything else. But I'm more of like, where's the farm out there that people aren't, that aren't rating it, aren't going to? They're not so well known. They're producing some of the highest quality of Wagyu out there, and not that Imperial and Snake River is not, but at a certain point, like I don't know how many.
You want a honey hole somewhere nobody knows about, or what?
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. At a certain point, your cattle only going to breed as much as they can, right? So it's like, how much does that get diluted a little bit? And then, yeah. So
yeah, I mean that's a good thought. I mean, there's like up here, there's Sakura Farms, is like a Ohio Wagyu, larger operation. But then you get into their briskets aren't what comp guys are looking for, because we've gone to them too, like, hey, let's see your briskets, and they're the thin, wide, flat briskets. So you got to wonder if it's the Angus side that you're breeding in is giving you a better brisket or a worse brisket for those American Wagyus too.
Yeah, right. No, I totally agree. I mean, it's I don't know, man. Like I feel like, so we have one by us. It's RC Ranch. I think they're producing some pretty
good stuff.
Some pretty good brisket out of there. But even then, if RC Ranch became this ranch that everybody in the United States were trying to order from, I don't think they won't be
able to keep up. But they're going to try to get brisket somehow.
But again, it's like the process there. So I don't know how big Snake Rivers is. I don't know how big their ranch is, or what they're doing. And obviously they've been able to like sustain and provide. And they're probably one of the biggest out there. Between them, and then there was a Cold. I don't know the other one. I'll think of it in a second. But yeah, I mean, they're able to provide. I just, at a certain point, I'm always starting to look somewhere else, and I'll just pick a state that I know that has cattle. They're like, hey, is there any local ranches, producing this? And then I don't know, just pull from and see what it looks like. It's weird, but it's just a thought process I have in my head a little bit.
You're not wrong. I mean, especially right now with the supply and demand side of just commodity cattle. Actually Wagyu, if you think of it as like gas prices, Wagyu doesn't move as much as like commodity. We've been able to hold our Wagyu price for almost a year now, which has been nice. Yeah, which has been nice, in terms of just consistency for customers. But, we're seeing like prime briskets almost as much wholesale as we are paying for Wagyu right now. It's pretty crazy.
That is crazy. And I've noticed that too. When I go to the HEB or whatever, you get a prime brisket and it's $112. You get a Wagyu and it's like $150.
Yeah, right.
Like why not just? I mean, if you can get one that's got the right size, whatever. Go for it.
I don't know if you can see this, Aaron, but Char Grill Smoke says y'all are about to talk me into getting one of these boxes just for the holidays at the house of my family. LOL.
Yeah.
Do it, brother. You are not going to be upset in that decision. In fact, nobody in your family will be. So
yeah, and the nice thing is the shipping's included in the price. That's one thing. When I came up with it, and me and Hank's son, Mr. Brisket, we sat down and it was my crazy idea, and then, well, how do we execute it? And it was like, well, I think it has to have the price included to make it, something that people are going to want to buy.
Yeah.
And, so we've got the shipping included. There is a slight markup if, like, say you're in California, you're going to pay a little bit more shipping,
as they should,
than in Tennessee, but I always tell guys, like, whatever UPS tells me the price is, that's what we're giving you. Whatever that price is, plus the price of the box and the dry ice we put in. We're all about making the money on the meat. When it comes to shipping, we're just appreciating that you're giving us the opportunity to get that box out to you.
That's right. That's right, man. Hey, so I'm sorry, John, you want to say something?
No, go for
it. I've looked at a lot of your boxes. You show some of your boxes on your I guess your social medias. Your right. Do you always block the ends?
No. So that's all. So that's funny. Me and my friend Jeff were just talking about that.
Yeah.
I think it's whenever I've been using the brisket caddy, I think it's getting a little heat sink on the ends, and so for me, I'm like, I had a John Wade tell me 1 year I did a block on one side and I didn't do it on the other. And John Wade from Optimus Swine's like, whenever you do a block, do it purposefully, because I didn't get a great call that year. And I said, okay. So now if I'm ever looking at it, I'm like, well, if that side's got to go, that side's got to go.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it purposefully if I'm doing it. But, I'm going to go to the school of Jeff's brisket and see what it looks like without a brisket caddy. I use a brisket caddy to trim all our briskets. So it's kind of like, well, if I'm using it for that, might as well just keep it in it when I'm injecting and moving forward. But, never hurts to try something new and see where you end up with it.
No, definitely. For people out there that don't know what a brisket caddy is, you want to tell them?
Yeah. So it's just a metal form. I think mine's 7.5 by 12 or 13. Maybe seven. I think I cut it to 7.5 and I cut it down after I inject. But it's just basically to where it gives you that uniform slice size once you're putting it in the box. For KCBS stuff, I think, for the ICBA stuff, guys are doing a little different. We actually do a ICBA box. I'll plug that, where we do half chickens and a brisket trim for ICBA where it's got the point still on the bottom side.
Yep.
But yeah, so like for all the KCBS stuff, we just try to keep it in that caddy size. So we're assuming you're either using a caddy or you want your brisket to have that width of a slice.
Yeah. Yes, and you're cooking your brisket on
an Outlaw smoker for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jay Craig's Outlaw Smokers. I lucked out. We have some good friends up here who, my friend Chris Pinnell won Heath Ryle's giveaway last year for the Hot Grill Summer. He won an Outlaw smoker.
Yeah.
But he already had an Outlaw smoker, so he kind of got peer pressured into giving me a great price on the other one. So, and I love that grill. It's, insulated firebox. You get it at 300. It doesn't think about it the rest of the day.
That's cool. That's really cool.
All right. Daddy Dutch in the comments. Question for a comp box. Why not include the 0.2?
Weight of shipping. Really, that's the answer, is just the weight of the box. And we had a lot of guys saying they don't use the points. They don't turn in burn ends. But you can add a point into it for $25. So, I mean, we're basically giving the point just to you at cost at that point, just to put back in the box.
Okay. Well, there you go. Got Hank in the comments too. We offer the comp box with the point for $25.
Yeah.
He's not in bed. Good for him.
Hey, Hank. There you are, baby. That's cool.
Hank, I started Mr. Brisket in 21 with Hank, but I was a customer before that. And, it's Hank's one of the nicest guys out there. I'm not kissing my boss's ass. I treat him as a good friend.
Yeah.
Business partner. He takes all my crazy ideas. When I went to him this year about sponsoring the American Royal and getting ourselves, putting our neck really out there with that, he looked at me for a second and I could see the wheels turning. And he goes, yeah, let's do it. We're committed, and that's, we jumped into the American Royal side of things. And for the American Royal, actually, we upped our comp box. We're adding an extra rib and collar. So you're getting 4 ribs, 4 collars, 16 thighs, a brisket flat, kale, because why not? And then Prairie Fresh is throwing in tickets to the Museum of Barbecue out there for $3.99, dropped off at the Speedway.
You can't beat that. It's unbelievable. That's
a worry about it. You just
that is a
up.
Great deal, man.
I've always thought, in my mind, I want to show up with like a 53-foot trailer full of meat, but that's it's not. I don't think it's happening this year. It doesn't mean it won't happen in the future, but I just think for that price, I've heard people say like, "Oh, the Royal's getting expensive," and I'm like, "Well, where can we kind of help per se and get our name out there?" And I think for that price, with the products we're offering, I mean, why not run at it?
You can't beat it.
Yeah, Aaron, you're not the first person that we've had on the on this show that works for a butcher that is not expanding their business by joining the team, but because they're the person going there, right? You're obviously going there and buying from them and befriending and just hanging out at the shop and whatever else, right? But this is very similar to our boy
Perry,
man.
Yeah, similar story.
And with Stone Cold Meats, and it's local here. But that's exactly. And I know was Perry Brooks in the thing earlier or not? I wasn't sure. Yeah. But that's exactly what happened there. I mean, he was going there buying for his catering. He was going there buying for his food truck. He was in there, and then all of a sudden, it's like they got to talking, got this, and it's like, hey, do you want to? Do you want to do
something together?
Yeah. And it just melted, right, to where it became. That's really what I mean. Honestly, I don't think he thought in the very beginning that's what I wanted, but it is what he wanted, and he's killing it. So
same story.
It really is.
It's crazy.
All right, Aaron. Well, good talking to you. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Hey, we do a segment on here called Barbecue Unpopular Opinions.
We do.
Oh boy.
Started about a month or so ago. We actually did a whole show on it and asked folks to send in their unpopular opinions. We did not expect to get the 100 or so opinions that were sent in. So we did a few on the show, but we have a ton that we're having leftovers. These are leftovers that we did not get to. We share them on the show and then we talk about it. But this is the one we got for this week. It is beef ribs are better than pork ribs. I don't even know. Is this an unpopular opinion? Let's start there.
I think that might be an unpopular
Most
opinion.
people would say pork is better as far as ribs go.
I'm really conflicted on this one. I don't know. I really like beef ribs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Aaron, what do you think? First off, Aaron, is this an unpopular opinion? And then is this guy nuts?
I don't think it's unpopular, but I don't think it's right either. It depends. It depends on the part of the country you're in.
Yeah.
You come up here in Cleveland and you talk beef plate ribs. Everybody's like, well, what are those? And then you say, well, short ribs. Oh, okay. Well, my grandma put them in a crock pot. So
yeah, right.
I think it's a regional question more, or opinion per se. For me, I love pork ribs. I grew up on them. Those are my favorite.
Yeah. I'm going to say it's unpopular because
I would say it's most people that think of barbecue
are going to buy the
thinking
beef
of
ribs.
They're thinking
right.
of pork ribs when they say barbecue ribs.
So here's the deal. I've very, very rarely have ever had a bad pork rib, but
yeah.
I have always, like, I judge you if you don't do a beef rib right, you are judged so hard it's unreal. And it's like I've had so many letdowns on it.
It's basically if it's undercooked.
Way undercooked.
Oh yeah.
They're always undercooked.
Yeah.
They don't know how to do them. So I'm like,
you go to bite it and it just sticks to the teeth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
Picking it out for 30 minutes. Yeah. Beef ribs for me, one bite, it's hard to beat a beef rib. It's so good, but you cannot eat very much. At least for me, I can't eat very much.
I'm not eating.
I'm eating a couple bites. I'm good. Where with pork ribs, I could eat a half a rack of pork ribs pretty easily. I would lean towards pork ribs in the long run, but it's close. Honestly,
I agree.
He ain't crazy. Maybe a little crazy.
It's crazy if you say it like that. Yeah.
If you go by the price, it's definitely an unpopular opinion.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I had about that. We didn't really dive into like how did you get into barbecue? What's the backstory? When did Aaron start cooking?
Let's see. Well, I mean, we could all say it all starts with Barbecue Pitmasters, right? Watching the TV show. But if you were to go back further, I was in Boy Scouts playing with fire. I think about the time we did a chicken in a hole where you put the chicken in a foil roasting bag, put the fire over, bury it, put the fire over it, and cook it overnight in like a little stove basically in the ground. So I got really interested in grilling there. My dad always had a gas grill out back, so we weren't ever like barbecuing per se, but we were grilling hot dogs, pork chops, and all that. And I always liked seeing dad do that, and then Barbecue Pitmasters, we were watching that. And my mom, she saw an episode where Big Bob Gibson was on there, and they were showing off the meats they have there. Let's take a drive down. I found the competition that was on that TV. And, for us, anybody who knows, you go to your first competition to check it out, there's no food to eat. At a competition, at least, at KCBS, nobody's handing out food per se. So we're like, okay. So we ended up eating at Big Bob Gibson's. And, hindsight 2020, it's like, oh, wow, we ate at one of the, top barbecue spots in the country without really knowing it. And then a competition popped up in Cincinnati in 2014, and I didn't even own a smoker yet. And I'm like, I want to do this. And my mom encouraged me, and she's like, yeah, let's do it. And so we bought a gas smoker. And then 2 weeks out, you look at the rules for KCBS, no gas allowed. So dad's buying me a little $120, off little stick burner offset thing at Walmart. And we just sent it. We got dead last in chicken and second to dead last in ribs. And I said, I'm going to come back next year and do better. And in between that time, my dad built me a reverse flow smoker, really dove into it. And we got first place pork the next year, had fourth overall, so it was kind of a redemption arc. And from there, it's just been, kind of a roller coaster. The year after that, I met my wife, who's from Cleveland. It's why I learned about Mr. Brisket. And, from there, it's just never really looked back. We started developing our sauce and rubs. At that time, everybody says, well, how did you do your sauce and rub, for Go Big or Go Barbecue? Say, well, whatever mom had in the cabinet, that's what turned into our sauce and rub. So, like, if you look at our sauce, we're not a molasses-based sauce. We have honey instead because that's what was in my mom's cabinet.
Yeah.
And, we just took it from there. It became a family affair. We had the twins, and it's not only my hobby, it's my career now. And, besides competition barbecue, we cater, I sell the sauce and rubs, and it pays the bills. It's fun.
That's cool.
Awesome. Sounds like you have an awesome support system.
I
Mom
know,
supporting
man.
your dad, building your pits.
Yeah.
The wife.
Yeah, Dad, built the pit, and then, and then we realized it wasn't, it needed some work, but, then I drove into Traeger's for a while, and I had, some success with the Traegers. And then, that rolled into, well, I'm going to buy a drum. And then that rolled into, hey, Hank, let's get this giant Rectech BFG for catering. And then it's like, hey, this Outlaw is available. I think I have 12 smokers outside right now.
Yeah.
And they all have their use, or they all just aren't ready to be for sale just yet. But
no. Don't sell it. Listen, because you never know when somebody's going to call and it's going to go, hey, listen, we're coming over. We have a big party. Can you provide this? And you're going to say, yes, I can, because I have 18 smokers. And no matter what you ask for, I can do this. I love the fact that Hank just put out there, Aaron loves to cook. It's that simple. That makes us a good pair. Damn, he changed it. Okay. I like to sell it. I like to sell and eat. He refers to cook and eat. I love that. Yeah. That is such a great line right there.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
He indulges me, that's for sure. Mr. Brisket didn't sell barbecue when we first started. And I was like, well, what if I bring a smoker up and let's just see what happens? And, we're 4 years into it. We got people banging down the door for burn ends every weekend. We got really good pulled chicken. I do smoked turkey for a restaurant every week. We do about 40 pounds of smoked turkey for a restaurant that uses it for sandwiches. So it's like you said, it's just finding that niche within the small business to where it fits and it grows. And it's been fun to see it grow. I have fun with it. And when Hank came on as a business partner for my sauce and rubs, it changed the game, for me and for that side of our business, in that we have not only say like the financial backing, but a partner in it that believes in our products and helps. We moved to a new co-packer. You guys saw the new version of the sauce and rub bottles.
Yep.
I think the rubs definitely improved from when I sent to you in 2019. And just having that plastic bottle for the sauce, I mean, it's a game changer in shipping. I don't have to stress as much about the postal service blowing up the bottles of sauce.
That's right, and it's the versatility, the weight. Also, glass I think weighs a little more than the plastic itself, whatever else. But yeah, we have one right here, brother.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah,
my son. A fun story is when my kids got into daycare, his teacher asked me. She goes, "Aiden keeps asking for daddy's sauce. What is daddy's sauce?"
Yeah, right.
And I was like, oh, well, daddy. I said, well, daddy has his own barbecue sauce in a bottle. I said, I'll bring it in. She's like, oh, yeah, because he wants it for his chicken nuggets. And he was 3 asking for the barbecue sauce just to be kept at the daycare. So that's always been a proud moment.
That's amazing.
Hey, listen, that's a good problem to have, though.
Raising your kids right.
And you're definitely raising your kids right.
They're spoiled when it comes to meat. I'll tell you that.
Like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Listen, that's the way it is. And that's going to follow them no matter where they go in life. And I've got a lot of my kids have all grown up now, and they're out of high school and in their 20s and whatever. But still to this day, their friends will come over, and I'll see them from time to time, and will say, "Hey, when's the next time you're doing this? Can I come over and eat that?" And it never goes away, right? Even when they're in their 20s, their friends will still ask when you see them, "Hey, next time, can you make that chicken again? Can you do that rib again? It never ends. I love it.
No, it does. I did career day this past year for their school was K-5, and those kids I just brought pulled pork in, and you would have thought I was handing them the most exquisite meal in the world. The point where some of the parents were commenting on the pictures the school posted, who is the chef that brought in this meat that my kid won't stop talking about? And I'm like, here I am. Here's my business card. Call me when you're ready.
Come on in.
Hey, buy a brisket box.
I
love it.
It's the seasoning.
Yeah.
Box.
That's cool.
That's great.
That is so cool. Man, listen, Aaron, I really feel bad that you could not try this this peanut butter chocolate stout.
Oh,
that just got mailed to us. By the way, we get beer in the mail.
Yeah.
Super weird.
No, it's great.
Yeah. Well, it is. It's weird for the postman.
We encourage it.
No, we definitely encourage it. But it's weird for the
I don't think the postman.
The post
knows.
office.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, but it's fine.
Right.
We don't mind.
If the box is missing one, he knows.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Damn, there's a 5-pack.
Yeah, what happened?
It's weird.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. I've got the Fatheads. What is this tonight? They're India. This their Headhunter. It's an award-winning one, but that's Matt Cole. That's another barbecue competitor. He's the head brewmaster for Fatheads up here in Cleveland.
Really?
Oh, we'll have to get our hand.
That's cool, man. Dude, I've been to Cleveland. We gotta take a trip up there. I think. Have you been?
Just on overnights. Yeah.
Flying in and flying out. Okay, yeah. We gotta take a trip up there. I would love to come see your shop.
Come see our beautiful shop. So not that our shop's bad, but I always it's funny. People think because of the amount of product we push out, and what we're doing nationwide, they think it's just this state of the art, butcher shop. But I'm like, nope, we still have the floors from the original building from 1940 in there. We have a wooden walk-in cooler.
Yes, 100%. I'm thinking quaint. Yeah. Just very, you know what I mean?
Old
that's
school.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking in my head. So
it's fun. We did a little bit of remodeling the past 2 years between our kitchen area and our dining room, and I think it fits us. We have a lot of we do a lot of work there. We make it work, and we've seen a lot more foot traffic with a couple more shops open us around it, so that's been fun.
Well, go ahead.
That's what I got.
I was gonna say, Aaron, if you don't mind, can you plug not just the shop and the social medias, but also can you plug the barbecue team, and then obviously your sauces and everything else?
Plug everything.
Yeah.
All things.
I always got a list. That's like a NASCAR team. No,
I'm trying to make sure
changing we'll keep changing my hats as I go. No, I mean, so my team is Go Big or Go Barbecue, not Go Big and Go Barbecue. That's another mom thing. She named the team. It's staying that way. But we have our own sauce and rub. We got a competition sauce, beef rub, and competition rub. You can buy those at gobigorgobarbecue.com. If you're in the Netherlands, you can get our rubs over there at a shop over there too, which is cool. So we're international.
That's cool.
Mr. Brisket, Mr. Brisket spelled out MISTER brisket.com. Come see us in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, or we ship nationwide, or indulge me and help me show off that I was smart by getting the comp box for the American Royal this year. We'll bring it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best way to do it. It's so cool.
Now, listen, it is a great idea, and I think everybody knows it. We've already had a few people on here saying, I know somebody earlier said, I've already bought the meat for this weekend, but next comp, I'm buying a comp box. So, which is awesome.
We're ready when you are. The website has like a wait 7-day thing. That's just in case. We try to say we're the Amazon of barbecue meats. I can almost be same day getting as long as you call me before Monday, I could probably get it out that Monday for you.
Really?
That's what I'm talking about,
dude.
That's service. Cool. That's what you get with the butcher shop. You ain't gonna get at the HEB. It's service.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, we appreciate you jumping in and
appreciate you guys.
Yep. Hey, tell Hank we say hello.
Yep.
Will do.
All right.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, guys. Yep.
All right, all those links he mentioned, I'm going to put them down below for the listeners so they can find them.
That's right. No, listen, hey, if you're in the competition world and you're like, listen, people want to, if you're going and picking out your own, okay, let me start this over. If you're going to a shop and you're picking out your own brisket because you want to lay your eyes on 50 briskets and pick the best one, perfect. Then maybe this is not for you, right? And you just can't stop, right? That's who you are. But if you're ordering your brisket in from a Snake River Farms and you're ordering this in from here and you're ordering this in from here, then what the hell are you doing? Call Mr. Brisket.
Look, if you want to dig through 30 bad briskets to find a good one, go to the grocery store. Or if you just want to go in and get a good one, go to Mr. Brisket.
But that's what I'm saying, though. There's some people, I run into people all the time and I've been guilty too, where I'm like, hey, you got any more in the back?
Right. I do all the time.
Right. I got any more in the back?
Out there.
Let me go through these real quick. But listen, and then you pick the one you want, right? Great. You went home and you go, I picked the best one out of 40 of them. Fantastic. But if you're the guy that's going to order the snake and you're the guy that's going to order this and you're going to order this and they're all going to come in, then great. You just paid shipping for 3 different people. You just went and guess what? You didn't pick anything out. You got what you got. So why not go to a company that's going to give you a competition trim and give you the best meats available?
You're ready to go. Your Friday night is just freed up.
Think about
everything's ready.
Best meats available. And you just should have said, all right, are we seasoning? It's time to season. Hey, let me know when you need this right here to come alive because I can season it up for
I don't know what the hell
it's my season arm.
Oh,
that's my season arm.
You're lefty, huh?
I am left-handed.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, this episode is brought to you by the Smokehouse Crackers. Been eating on these all day because we got a big package in the mail. I was going to mention that during our mail call and I totally forgot. We got a huge package from Smokehouse Crackers. Yeah. I got this bad t-shirt.
Let's go.
I think I have one for you too. We got a ton of them. We got a bunch of the spicy, which I know we've said like 100 times that's our favorite. But we got a lot of the other ones too, which we also love. The salsa ones, killer. And we have a code now we can share.
We do.
So if you want to get some of this stuff, you get a discount. The code is GRABEM 15. Grab them 15.
Grab them 15.
15% off at the Smokehouse Crackers website.
Dude,
highly recommend you try them.
I said, hey, I'm going to the show tonight. Talking to the wife. She's like, oh, okay. Hey, do you have any? Can you think you can maybe get some more of those crackers? I said, hey, you're in luck because we just got a shipment in today.
2 boxes showed up at the door.
Yeah, she's like, hey, okay, listen, I need this and I need this. I mean, she was like, no, wait, what are you saying? Like, you're like, first of all, you're saying, can I get some? Now you're putting an order in. You know what I mean? So they're really good. And yes, yeah, 100%. Go to smokehousecrackers.com, find them for yourself, and use a promo code because you're going to save 15%. There it is.
Hey, and while you're on the internet, go check out Chicks That Smoke, one of our other sponsors of the show.
That's right.
Fantastic, spicy, all-purpose seasoning. We use it all the time. We love it. Yeah, can't say enough about it. Do you want to score this beer, or do you want me to do the barbecue fail first?
Let's do barbecue fail.
Barbecue fail coming right up. This is from Jazz Like City 5661. Had the fire go. Let me fold this over. I can't see it.
Oh,
okay.
God,
Had the fire go all the way back through the pellet auger in my pellet barbecue and ended up melting the plastic bushing. The auger feeds through, breaking the connection of the auger to the motor, and started to catch the pellets in the hopper on fire.
Jesus.
So it just burned all the way back.
That's a fuse.
I have to say, that's probably either your pellets have too much dust in them, so it starts igniting all the way in real fast, faster than it can, or more likely, your hopper is too dirty. It's too full. You didn't clean out ahead of time, so the air is not pushing it in there.
Does air push the
well, it keeps some of that dust out of there. So, but if it all ignited, then it was probably dust in the pellets. Maybe, I don't know. Something happened and there was a fire. That's what I'm hearing. What do you think?
I don't know. John just went Bill Nye on us right now. He was like, listen, the O2 level and the nitrogen had dropped down just a little bit, causing a chain reaction and what we like to call the combustion level, right? And that, I don't know, man. You just
look.
You said a lot of stuff.
He had a fire. That's all I got. He didn't say what happened. He didn't say if the food was good.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing else. That's what he said. Mr. Jazz Like City 5661.
Yeah, well, Jazz Like 6651. You know what you just won? You just won some SUCKLEBUSTERS. SUCKLEBUSTERS. Everybody wants some SUCKLEBUSTERs. Hey, listen. Thanks for sharing, because this is a common problem that happens on these pits where they are combustible. I mean, like you can Google or search the videos of pellet smokers blowing up. You know, that's why it's very important to clean these things out. It's why it's not like it's fine, it's running great yesterday. I mean, literally take the time. It takes 10 minutes before, like, you're fixing to do a 6-hour cook and you're saying you can't spend 10 minutes to do the right thing. And then
I get it. I do it too.
Yeah, everybody's complacent. But don't be surprised when you go to lift the lid and the damn thing goes, "Baya."
I have had that happen. Also, if you see a little bit of smoke start coming out of the hopper, I've seen tons of videos of this. That's what's happening. Your auger is filling up with fire. Yeah,
unplug it, turn it off,
unplug it. Don't open it.
Yeah, right. Listen, this is the only time, and when you're smoking any barbecue, it's funny for me to even say unplug it, because I actually don't own anything you can unplug. Unplug it. It's
unplug
fine.
Your barbecue.
Yeah, right. It's weird to say it like that, but literally.
But hey, that's a pro
unplug
tip.
it. Yeah.
That's
hey, don't open it. Just walk away.
Fire professional.
Forget about it. Yeah, I'm a fire professional.
Unplug it and roll it out to the side. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, which is funny that nobody actually knows this, but I actually am in the fire protection business. So
yeah,
there it is.
Okay, that's what we had for that. We did all the things on our list we were supposed to cover tonight. We did all of this without James here to assist. I feel like we're doing a great job. We're going through most of these. Beer. We'll talk about this beer now. Can we give a score on the beer now? You wrote it down. You wrote a score down. I wrote a score down. I want to see if we're close.
Let's do this.
Okay. You want to read them at the same time, or how you want to do this?
We get one more drink.
One more drink? Me too.
Okay. Listen, it's a great beer. It's a little buttery. It's definitely has a chocolate.
Creamy.
Breakfast?
Yeah. 100% breakfast. This is a snack beer. That's really what it is. This is like, let's say it's 10 o'clock in the morning and it's right before lunch, but you need like a couple of drinks. Yeah, this is one that you need to be going to. Buxton Brewing Company, the Showcase Shutdown Peanut Butter Stout, 9.1.
That's your score?
9.1.
Your score is 9.1?
It is.
Okay, I said 8.6.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great beer.
That's good, man.
Yeah, it's not a fantastic beer, but it's a great beer. I would definitely drink it again. For me, it's again, some of these heavy beers in the summer are just hard for me, but it's a great beer.
Yeah. I could not say that enough. I wish I had like 18 of them.
We have 2 more.
Yeah, not today. I'm not.
Right.
I mean,
You'd be dead
for a different day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only having 2 beers today.
That's a lie. Hey, Brandon, thank you so much for sending these in. Anybody else that wants to send us a beer or something else, or you want to send in your barbecue wins, barbecue fails, any of your stories, you can just reach out to us at our website, www.grabthebrisket.com, or email us info@grabtheminthebrisket.com. We've got a call-in line. You can reach out 434-829-2299. Yeah, reach out to us at any of those and we can get you set up with whatever you need.
That's right.
Yeah. I feel like I had one more thing. Oh, we were gonna start a little shout out thing towards the end of our episodes. We wanted to like shout out at people.
Let's shout out to let's see here. What's our boy for chicken fry? Bill Purvis.
Bill Purvis just got another, I don't know how many at this point, a lot. Another belt buckle. He's probably got more belt buckles than the Boot Barn.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of belt buckles, and he just got first place pork out there at Denny's Memorial Scholarship Cook-Off. I don't know what he's going to do with all these belt buckles.
I don't either.
He's got to have
Maybe he can melt them all down and make one big belt buckle.
It's the ultimate belt buckle.
Yeah, they put it on the wall. I honestly, he's the GOAT right now. It's crazy. Like you can't beat him.
Nobody's hotter.
He is. Look, he's so consistent. He's so good, and yeah, it's great. So kudos to Bill. Also,
congrats, Bill.
Yeah, congrats, Bill, for winning again.
Again.
Yeah, right. And then how about our boy
John Stone?
Stone,
Ranch.
man.
Thank
Stone
you
Ranch.
so much for having us out. We had a freaking blast. Honestly, he was a great host. Got to see a lot of cool things. Freaking run around bisons and bongos and all kinds of stuff.
That's right.
Some of it in the middle of the night. That was cool. Like we got to go through his ranch on the side by side in the night. All you see is eyeballs, like
Just
a
staring
lot
at
of them.
you.
Yeah, there's like 40 of those critters out there.
Listen, I'm not sure if it's stoneranch.com or if it's
I'll put a link down below.
Yeah, we'll put a link out there, but check out the ranch, check out what they have. They're in the middle of doing something with the Texans. They're going to be doing something with a whole bunch of different I don't know if it's nonprofits or just in general, just with the public, but great human being. And yeah, just check them out because it was really amazing. Seriously.
Yeah, we had a blast cooking and just enjoying the setting.
Yep.
And on that same note, Casey and his family, and Stefan and his family, they were fantastic. Thanks for letting us serve you.
That's right.
That's what we love to do.
Yeah, it was a great cook. That's the winner of the giveaway we did. And listen, we're gonna do another giveaway. I'm assuming this year or maybe at the beginning of next year, we'll have another one out. But this is no joke, right? I mean, like if you win, literally you're going to the ranch or you're going somewhere and we're cooking for you for this last one. The next one, who knows what it is, right? But we'll put something together. I know we've done the big barbecue gift giveaways where we've done all the barbecue pits and all the barbecue gear. So again, this is something that we've done throughout the years.
Maybe we give away a DeLorean.
We could do a DeLorean.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's very random.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Listen, it only goes 85 miles an hour. So if you're looking for 88 to go back in time, it doesn't do it. But yeah. I just think that I don't know, man. It's been a great week, brother.
Yeah,
and it's James.
Great week. James, get better. I don't know.
Yeah. So go fund James. I think he's on a transplant list or something right now.
Maybe James. Maybe you should go fund yourself.
Yeah, James is having a hard time. I think I got a message earlier. They were talking about doing surgery on his
rectum.
On his rectum.
Damn near killed him.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's not a rectum issue. I just made that up.
Yeah. Hey, no, as James would say, he would say, it's been great talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the MBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, SUCKLEBUSTERS, and Dow Strong Knives for their contributions.
And you know Yeti always has our back, and Coolie Nation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.